So if you are wondering why a cat is staring at you when it's supposed to be a video on stoichiometry, I'll explain this to you shortly later. So let's begin. Say you are given a worded question. I've kept the worded question generic and simple as this video focuses on the strategy for any and all stoichiometry questions. Usually, a chemical equation is provided. A quick check if the equation is balanced is a good thing to do. The question has given us the mass of C3H8 and requires us to calculate the mass of H2O. We write the mass underneath the compounds. From here, we know what's given, and what's given will be known as our known, and what's missing will be our desired. We identify that too. Tip 1 is to set up the solution, so we know what's our known and what's our desired. This involves transferring all crucial information from the worded problem to the chemical equation. What this does is keeps us focused and we have our eye on the prize. In this case, we know we are required to calculate the mass of our desired. From the chemical equation, we are required to use the information from the known compound to calculate the desired. How do we create this link? There are 3 steps. The first is to count the moles, then convert with coefficients, and the last step is to calculate the grams. The more appropriate sentence will be to convert it to mass, but I have my reasons for using grams. I have a trick up my sleeve for you to remember these 3 steps, so wait for it. My second tip is to know the strategy, which are the 3 steps. Let's break these steps down. For each step, I've extracted its relevant formulas. So to count the moles from the given mass, you have to calculate the moles of known. Step 2, using the coefficients, you have to use the mole ratio formula. And the third step is to convert the moles of desired to calculate the grams of desired. From each step, I've extracted 3 main letters. M from step 1, C from step 2, and G from step 3. The reason for this is because I'm going to assist you in memory retrieval of the formulas. So we go back to this video because this is where it will come in handy. My cat Ginger represents the first 3 letters for the 3 steps that's used in the stoichiometry strategy formula. The M represents moles, the C represents coefficient, and G represents grams. So when I say moles, step 1 is indeed to count the moles given the known mass. Step 2 is to convert with coefficients, and step 3 is to calculate the grams. So MCG, an easier way to remember it so it sticks in your memory, will be to recall my cat Ginger. Now before I end this video, I'd like to highlight that the key in all stoichiometry calculations is in knowing this formula. This formula allows you to convert any given amount between reactant and reactant, reactant and product, or product and product. I personally call this the heart of stoichiometry. Therefore, remembering this formula will open up avenues to multiple kinds of stoichiometry solutions. I'll explain in the next video how to make these strategies work for you under any and all circumstances. See you there!